Hi, welcome to NewStars Immigration International channel. NewStars has over 15 years experience in the immigration industry. We provide full range of Australian immigration services, including visa applications for all types of visas, reviews of adverse decisions, border exemption, character submissions, and health waiver applications. We have head office in Sydney and branches in Melbourne, Queensland, Tasmania, Canberra, South Australia. NewStars is made up of a team of more than 20 migration agents and immigration lawyers who all share the same passion and knowledge of helping people like you to migrate to Australia. I'm Jack, who is a registered migration agent and also a lawyer admitted in the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Today's video aims to introduce the South Australia nomination criteria for the 190 and the 491 visas. There are new requirements that you need to bear in mind. Given that the 189 independent skill visa is more and more difficult to obtain, based on the invitation data in the past 6 months, a state nomination skilled visa is a comparatively easier option. If you are seeking pathway to get nomination by a state or territory for the 190 or for the 491 visas, South Australia should definitely be one of your considerations. In order for you to be eligible for the 190 or 491 visas, you must satisfy both the Immigration Department's requirements as well as the nomination requirements set by a state or territory. Every state and territory operates independently with its own list of eligible occupations, nomination requirements, and application process. In this video, I will be sharing about South Australia's latest nomination requirement. It's derived from local demand and skill shortages identified by the government's Department of State Growth, and it's great to see in the COVID-19 era such a huge number of occupations are available. It is simplest to remember that South Australia has a number of categories which outline their requirements for state sponsorship, and they are different from the 190. First, I will list some key points for the state nomination of South Australia. 1. You must be currently living in South Australia. You must be under 45 years old, your occupation is on the South Australia skilled list, and you have passed that relevant skill assessment. You have achieved the minimum points for that particular occupation and the English and work experience requirement also. And you must not be a 489 or 491 visa holders. Each occupation has its own detailed requirement in relation to work experience and English level. You must meet work experience requirement listed for your occupation. Skilled work experience must be undertaken post-course completion and is defined as a minimum of 20 hours per week or 40 hours per fortnight of paid employment in your nominated or closely related occupations. Applicants already working in South Australia and South Australian graduates may be eligible for exemptions or waivers to the work experience requirement, as specified in the occupation requirements. The position must be paid at the appropriate rate for the skill level. I will take this screenshot to explain how to assess whether you are eligible to apply for the state nomination by yourself in the first place. Firstly, you need to assess whether your skilled occupation is on the list. Then, check the minimum points and English level required. Hence, take this for example. For accountant, the minimum English is competent and the points are 65. Continue reading, you may find the required work experience for the 190 or 491 visas. You may see that for 190 visa, nominated for closely related occupation for the last 24 months in Greater Adelaide or 12 months in outer regional South Australia. While for 491 visa, it's 12 months in the whole South Australia could be accepted. The lucky thing for South Australia work experience requirement is that occupations with the same skills authority are closely related occupations. This significantly broadens the scope of the work experience. For example, the skill authority for electrical engineer and civil engineer is the same, which is EA, the Engineering Australia. Additionally, you may get work experience exemption if you satisfy a certain program. Take the content as an example again. You may see that it is available for Talent and Innovators program, and waivers and exemptions work experience is available for long-term residents and working in outer regional South Australia. The postcode for outer regional South Australia and Great Adelaide, please refer to the screenshot here. Additionally, you may see that no experience required for South Australia graduate if applying through the Talent and the Innovators program. So how can you determine that you satisfy the requirement for the Talent and the Innovators program? Here are some points listed for you. In conclusion, in order to find the optimal pathway for the South Australia state nomination, an applicant needs to read the occupation nomination details carefully and then check whether your personal circumstance falls into any program for the work experience waivers and exemptions. That's all about today's video. Thank you.